welcome to JG Cards. Right, in this video I wanted to clear something up as I've been like messaging people on Instagram and YouTube comments. Right, so anything I do, yeah, I don't want you to copy, right? So if I send my cards to whoever or whatever company it is, yeah, I don't want you to follow suit, right? As of straight away, right? I don't want you to copy what I do. So if I send my cards to Only Graded, yeah, and you think Only Graded's rubbish, or you maybe want to have a slab in hand, yeah, or something, that's it, your option to do that, right? But if you're not getting anything out of that, then don't do it, yeah. Where I am seeing, I want to see multiple aspects, multiple, scenarios, comparisons and stuff like this. Yeah, this is why I'm gaining the data. I've got 500 PSA cards on hand. Yeah, right. How many more is it PSA? Yeah, probably 800 minimum. Yeah, I think there's 3 submissions alone with 140 items on. Right. So you can clearly see, right, I have a lot of items at PSA, yeah? Obviously, I have 1 CGC card, my other stuff's not back. Yeah, it's simple as that. Right, so I've got something to mention, right? Because, something that ticks me off is something that regards with money, right? Now, do you remember when there was a fellow YouTuber who is in the Pokemon community and he basically stated that when he was using PSA wasn't giving him any 10s, right? Now, when I was sending cards off to PSA, I was getting 10 after 10 after 10, yeah? Because you need to understand what you're looking for, right? You need to be looking for surface indentations and problems. That's the surface. You usually get indentations and hollow spotting or dips or something in the hollow, right? So, basically, he said, PSA is not giving me 10s, and basically they came up with, as some people would say, a conspiracy, yeah? Oh, they're not giving as many 10s anymore. But now, bearing in mind, there's an interview with the owner of PSA on YouTube. You can go look at it if you want. Just type it in, yeah, type his name in, type on YouTube, interview. And one guy was saying in the comments, the top comment states, yeah, there's been multiple people complaining about the control of the population of the 10s, right, in higher value items. And he, on the video, is saying, well, no, we don't do that, right? There's something that comes down to money. Now, where I'm going to mention this is because certain money, right? This is what it boils down to, right? So do you remember, for example, like when, there's a couple of comparisons really I can do. So, I stated in a video, right, if you get this, right, this pink 10, I stated in a video, if you get this pink 10 and Tree Frog as a company stays around, these will be the most premium priced cards, right? So, a gear breakdown, right? I tried to help Tree Frog as much as possible, yeah, with conversations between me and them. Yeah, I tried to help these guys. They said that they was using 10x magnification on the surface. And I said, well, why are you doing that? Yeah, as PSA and CGC uses eye to grade. Yeah, if it's not visible to the naked eye, then, or the naked eye or glasses, someone my vision is only corrected to what your vision is, yeah? These don't magnify my vision to be any better or any insanely past 20/20 vision, yeah? They don't give me 40/40 vision, they give me 20/20 vision as the same as you, right? That's what they give me, yeah? So, for example, I said to them, I tried to help them as much as possible on the surface grade. Now, what did they do? They screwed me over, right? That's what they did. They screwed me over. You know why? Because I stated in my video, and these would have listened. If I said, if you get a pink 10, this is basically the Beckett Black label. There was a guy on Instagram who had a VMAX EV card, as in Vaporeon, Jolteon, VMAX, EV Heroes, that's what we're talking about. This guy had an EV card, he had it as a Beckett, and it was at 1/2 a point off a Black Label. I sent him a message and I said, I guarantee they've knocked your grade down so you don't hit that premium price tag. So there was a guy who had a Dragon Ball Z card, probably cost around £400. As a Black Label, he sells it for 10 grand, right? So how much is he giving that grading company to grade that card? Right, do you see what I'm saying? This is where the buyer stability comes in. The buyer stability, yeah? So, for example, on this submission of Tree Frog, I hit 3 Alpha 10s, yeah? 1 is questionable because it has a white dot on the corner, yeah? This is why they've obviously blocked me from their social media page. I tried to help them to grow their company and they backstabbed me, yeah? But did I tell you to go and grade with them? No. I did not tell you to go and grade with them. Whatever you do is solely on your decision, not mine. Yeah? So if I say I'm buying 70 Politoads at 65p, like when I made a video before, I took them off Unicorn cards. Unicorn cards watch my channel and they know that I buy off them a lot. Yeah? And they laughed. Yeah? Because they sent me an email saying, nice video. They seen that I took an opportunity to buy their items at a decent price, where I could then grade them and then, you know, gain assets. Yeah, gain an unregistered asset, basically, right? That's what that states is, yeah? An unregistered asset. So I said, like I was saying, if you get these 10s, doesn't matter, even if you get CGC. CGC do this 10, 10, 10, 10, right? CGC also do this kind of style of grading, subgrades. I sent them 4 Squirtles, you know, that were probably my best Squirtles. I'm obviously yet to get them back, but when I get them back, we will see what grades that they give you, because they charge more for these premiums, because they want you to in-depth analyze the card. So with a piece of paper, right, you know, this is how we're doing a red pen, right? So basically, this would be your overall card, right? Yeah, your surface is the main area of the card, which is probably, I would say, 90% of the card. Yeah, this is 90% of the card. Your edges is probably 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. Yeah, right? Your corners is probably 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. Yeah? And then what else are we looking at? So we're looking at Cerner's, corner, and centering. Yeah? So obviously your centering makes basically, you know, a large part of the surface, yeah? And then you've got the back, yeah? Which then comes under the same situation, like one on the corners. Well, the corners are 1 point, but then you've got the back, yeah? So say the back is like another 5%, yeah, of the overall grade. The front is the most important of the card, because this is the visual appearance of the card, the visual appearance to the eye. So you look at it like that, the eye states the card that you're looking at. That's your visual appearance. So this is why I say, like, you know, so you got 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%, 7%, 8%. Yeah, so you got 8%. So you could say 85%. However you want to look at it, yeah? This is your percentage of your card. Your centering and your surface is the 90% of the card. Everything else is like your mediocres, you know? So what I'm going to get into now is control. The control, right? So you have something called control. Beckett has been known to do this. PSA has been accused of doing this. Loads of people have even said that PSA has been doing this. It's even on the interviews with the guy the owner of PSA, right? So even in a conversation between me and the guy with PSA today, he says that now they've changed the aspect. They've pretty much changed the aspect of the OC grade. The OC grade has to be, I don't know, say 90-10% to get an OC now, instead of 70-30. Yeah, let's just say that for example. So the reason why that is because we'll get another piece of paper, right? We'll get another piece of paper right now, because that is down to dollar signs, right? It's down to dollar signs. That's what it is. It's down to dollar signs. They're paying you, you're paying them. So for example, PSA, you pay them £7, yeah, which is, I don't know, $10, yeah? $10, right, to grade your card, right? You get, say, a 9 OC, yeah? You sell that for 500. Right? Let's just say, for example, you get a 9OC, you sell it for 500. How much did they make? They only made the dollar of the grading cost, yeah? Because they realised that the dollars, yeah, to grade that card was only 10 quid, right? So they made, how much profit did they make on grading that specific card? $5, you know? They're making 50%, yeah? Right? But if you do 10 to 500, now look at the percent, yeah? You see that, you see the percentage. You see, these 9OCs are rarer than 10s. I stated this in another video. They are rarer than 10s, so they pull more price than 10s because they're harder to achieve. You understand? So I said to PSA, well, why don't you just get rid of the qualifier? If it's going to be that much of an issue, why don't you just get rid of it? Just scrap it. Just be like, look, we don't do 9OC no more. We don't do the OC grades. But then, you're kicking the collectors in the teeth who you like. What I mean by kicking them in the teeth is like, say someone's on the floor and you boot them in the head. Right, you know, you're kicking them in the teeth. That's basically what that means. For anyone or American or don't understand, that's a British term, yeah? Right? You know, you're kicking someone in the teeth, basically, right? You got your teeth, yeah? Right, you got your teeth, like that, right? And then someone's busting their big shoe, right? You know, with their foot, yeah, in your teeth, right? Basically, that's what they're doing, yeah? And then you can put a tick on there, as most people like to wear Nike, right? You know, just a little joke, yeah? Right, so, you know, when I made a submission with Only Graded, I said that I believe only one of these cards will be a 9, right? I said, did I not say that on my submission? I said, one of these cards, I believe it will be a 9, right? So, you know, we have the Only Graded cards, we got the 10, which I said the edge on this card was bad. They didn't even watch my video. Every single Stopping Son Goku card I have has a bad edge. Every single edge within, I think it's like the middle. I bought like another 5-6 copies. And, you know, I've yet to check them. But the ones that I got from a box, bearing in mind, out of 36 packs, I only got, I think it was 3 of these, yeah? And out of 2 full boxes, I only got like 5 of these cards, yeah? So, they all had like an edge problem. One of the edges on these cards had a problem. And that's why it stated it was a 9.5. Everything else was bang on, right? You know? Everything else was bang on, right? Now, I didn't say, oh, you have to go grade with Only Graded because I graded with Only Graded. I went to grade with Only Graded as I wanted to see the slap. I wanted to see the potential. I think this is a best slap. Do I think it's the best looking label? You know, that's a different story. I think it could be improved, more visualized, more, you know, it could be improved, yeah? If they don't want to change it, that's their complete company that they don't want to change it, yeah? There's nothing I'm forcing them to do, right? These guys grade, you know, these guys grade, so this got 9.5, 9.5, 9, 10, yeah? Right? So, for example, let's just say, move my keyboard out of the way, hold up, right? So let's just find a bad example of a card like them. So they say 9.5. So 9.5, 9.5, center into 10. So here's another card that's pretty much the same. 9.5, 9.5, 9, 10. Yeah? 9.5, 9.5, 9, 10. Yeah? So they're pretty much using the same graded style, yeah? But, you know, the issues which I basically tried to help Chief Frog, bearing in mind I haven't really spoke to OG grading. Like, I haven't spoke to these guys. My main focus was, like, you know, trying to deal with Chief Frog because I like the label. I still like the label. You know, I don't not like the label. I like the label. It's nice and clear. It's visually appealing. You know, it looks pretty good. Yeah? You know, these are going to say, I'm going to say OG grading's got the best slap. Hands down. Better than PSA. PSA slabs are real flexy. You know, you drop them, they crack real easy. You know, I was out with a friend the other day, right, and I was showing him a card. And this is the one that got a 9, right? Because the world cards from 2008 aren't printed very well, yeah? So when you get one of these and you go, bam, I got a world card, yeah? Bearing in mind, these were limited edition. They didn't print many of these decks. Like, they didn't print many. They probably printed, like, a good 1,000, 2,000 of them. That's it, yeah? They didn't print an awful lot. So, you know, there's going to be some problems with the cards. There's going to be some problems, yeah? They're not running sheet after sheet after sheet. Everyone knows, even The owner of PSA was on an interview saying that the cards right now, yeah, you know, the cards that have like been printed from the baseball cards, basketball cards, these cards have basically, they've just gone down in quality. Yeah, they've gone down in quality, so now they're not giving out so many 10s, they're not giving out so many 9s, because the card quality's gone down. Pokemon's quality of their cards is going down. It's not improving because Pokemon knows that people are making money off their product. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. So, going down into another thing, yeah, is controlling the 10s, right? Controlling the 10s. As a new company, you can't be being so strict, stricter than PSA, or stricter than any other grading company like Beckett, you know, or CGC. Everyone knows a CGC 10, 10, 10, 10 sells for a whacking premium over a PSA card, a PSA 10. It sells for a bigger premium over PSA because why? It's stated as a perfect card. You know, PSA has a weak 10, a strong 10. You know, like, for example, OG grading, I said, for example, this card might be a 9.5 or it might be a 10. It's still on the verge of being a 10. So, like to say, to give it a 9.5 on everything. Yeah, 9.5 on everything, so they put the card up to a 10 as it's hit 9.5 on everything. Yeah, you know, it's a nice card. It's visually appealing. It's gold. You know, it was not printed very often. Yeah, you know, it's a reprint. It's a Worlds edition. It was assigned to a player who won part of the tournament. Yeah, you know, this was the 6th edition. Yeah, championship decks. You know, right. You see, this is what I mean. With Chiefrog, yeah, I tried to help these guys as much as possible. I'm like, look, and now what did they do to me, yeah? They basically done me in, right? Now, obviously, I don't have to. I could crack the cases. I could crack more cases. You know, basically what I'm going to try and do is just recover my money. As long as I get my money back from, like, the submission cost or the grading cost that I spent on it, I'm kind of not bothered. Then I'll get into cracking the cases. But look, I will get into cracking cases because, you know, I believe that it's like this card, right? So this 2010 promo, right, come from exactly the same box as another promo that came out of that box, right? And if you look at the corners on this, you can see that they're not split. I've showed you many times that there's you usually get splitting on the corners where it lifts down. Obviously, you kind of like, it's harder to see when it's in the case, but I did show these on the video before when I looked at them, yeah? And the corners are fantastic, yeah? And, you know, that's why it's a 10, yeah? But, you see, here's another one, right? If you look at these corners are exactly the same as the other one, yeah? Bearing in mind, 2008 was printed like, it wasn't printed the best, yeah? But if you look at the corners, what do you see wrong with the corners, yeah? What do you see wrong with the corners? There's nothing wrong with the corners, yeah? So you can clearly see, it's like they down pointed them, yeah? They pointed them down a 0.5 of a grade to drop it, yeah? Because if they'd have given the corners a 10, it would have got another pink label, yeah? And then they would have gone, oh, now we're giving him another 10, which is potentially could be worth more. And they're only making, so, right, yeah, here's something that people don't know, right? Because obviously I was in talks with Chiefrog, and this is why this is a long video, because it's cause explanation. Their cost is £7. Their cost is £7. Case, label, yeah? So they're charging 12, yeah? Only Graded has their own case, yeah? Has their own case made by them, yeah? Their own design case, their own slab, right? And they're charging £10. So what's their cost basis? When they've made their own slab. Where are these sourcing their slabs from? Yeah? You see, these guys are making their own slab. Now, bearing in mind, I'm not basically saying, oh, you must use only Graded. I did select 22 cards on Friday? Yeah, no, yesterday, maybe Thursday night. Yeah, I think I was, yeah, Thursday night. Because I sent only Graded a message and I says, I'm looking to send some more cards with you as I'm happy with the other ones, yeah? Did I moan? I had no frustrations. you know, you see the simplest fact is, yeah, is when I sent cards to Tree Frog the first time, what did I say? I said, the surface. What's up with the surface? Yeah? What's up with the surface of the card? Right? What did I say? I said the surface, blah, blah, blah. I said, this is the reason why I believe, you know, I tried to help them. I said, where are you going wrong? These cards don't look fair. So on these only graded cards, we got surface was a 9.5. There was like a small marking on some of these cards. Surface is a 10. Yeah? Right? Surface is a 9.5. Yeah? Right? Surface is a 10. Yeah? Surface is a 10. Right? Surface is a 10. Yeah? Surface is a 10. You see what I mean? All these cards, the surface is a 10. Yeah? You know? And that's why, like, a few examples, like, let's just grab a couple of cards, like the ones I put on eBay. Yeah? You know? The surface is a 9. The surface is a 10. The surface is a 9.5. The surface is a 9. The surface is a 9.5. The surface is a 9. They don't like giving out 10 surface. This is why I was questioning them, like, look, why are you not giving out 10 surface? Yeah? You can clearly see there's what? How many cards is there? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah? 6 cards. Right, let's grab a couple more. 2 more. Right, let's grab 2 more. 9.5. 9. Yeah? So 9.5. 9. A 10. So we've got 1 10. Yeah? 9.5. Yeah? 9. 9.5. 9. 9. Yeah? Right? And the only graded cards was... So there was 1 card out of 8. 1 card out of 8. Obviously, 1 went back to only graded, which was the 10. Obviously, on the Goku, or I think it was 9.5 maybe, yeah? So we got a 10. We got a 10. Yeah? We got a 10. We got a 10. Yeah? These are the surface grades. You see this? So 9.5, 10. Yeah? 9.5. So we got... Obviously, because we cannot count in the other one. The other one was a 10 as well. So that was 6. Right? 6 to 2. Yeah? 6 to 2. Now, where is Tree Frog? 7 to 1. Yeah? So this is what I mean. 7 to 1. You're only getting... 1 to 7, yeah? Basically getting 7 9s. You're getting dumped by the 10s. Now, the reason why they won't give out these as often, right, is they won't give them out because this means dollar signs. This means dollar signs. Now, if you hold on to these, bearing in mind, I had these 2 cards, which the other one was a 9, right? Or the other one was a 9.5 on the centering, right? 9.5 on the centering. So let's just look at these real quick. Right, these are both identical cards, right? You know, the front doesn't look off to me, right? Now, the front doesn't look off to me. The centering doesn't look off to me. Doesn't look off to me. But this one has... Is that a white corner or is that a piece of paper? No, that's nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Need to, like, zoom the focus in. But basically, they said the corners on this one was a 10. So that's correct. The corners on this one was a 10. The centering on this was a 9.5. I can't see anything wrong with the centering. I can't see anything wrong with the centering. The centering's fine. You see? The centering's fine. There's 2 cards exactly the same, side by side. Yeah? Centering's fine. Right? Surface is a 9. Right? The surface is a 9. Scratches are on the case. Surface is a 9. Right? Surface is a 9. Right? Let's obviously just spit on the card. Right? Surface is a 9. Right? Don't look like there's no problem again to me. Right? And then this surface is a 10. Right? Obviously it's in the sleeve. I know that. Right? They said that this one's a 10, so there shouldn't be nothing wrong with it. This is the kind of thing that I'm dealing with. Yeah? I basically stated to them, yeah? This is a 10. This is a thing. But, you know, does it look better with a pink 10? Of course it does. Yeah? This is what I was going for. This is why I was sending specific cards. I sat there and specifically selected cards that were going to be bang, 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 bang. On all things. Yeah? Because that's what I want. I want these. Yeah? I like these. Yeah? Right? You know, the blues look good with blue cards. Right? The surface is like, again, this is an explanation video. Right? You see, this doesn't look off to me. Yeah? Doesn't look off to me. Someone said it looks off left to right. It doesn't, like, in the way, in looking at it in person, it doesn't look off. yeah? It doesn't look off if you're looking in person, yeah? You know, you're looking in person, yeah? It doesn't look off, yeah? Right? Because their case is not even 100%, right? So, you know, their case, it moves around. So when you've got this, like, shining over it, yeah, it looks like it's off. But if you put it right bang in the centre, look, is it off? No. It's because of these, like, little tabs. They don't even fit the card properly, right? So, you know, you go to this one, right? And then it's 9.5 centering, yeah? The reason they're doing this is so their dollar cost average. Their pound cost average. Their cost is 7, yeah? Their cost is 7, right? You're paying 12. So what they're making? $5? £5, yeah? $5, £5, $5, 5 whatever, you know? They're making £5. So let's just say, for example, you get a pink 10. So their cost is 7. You pay 12. They make 5. Yeah. Let's say you sell that. So you pay 12. You sell that 10. Yeah. That pink 10. After, say, making your money back for your submission. You sell that for 700. Let's just say, for example, you sell that for 700 quid. As a pink 10 down the line. Yeah. As they might be worth money. Right. Or we'll go down a little bit. So let's say, like I did with PSA, you sell it 500. What's the percentage? It's a large percentage, right? This is what it's about. It's all about how much money you make and how much money they make. That's why you need someone behind a grading company that is not going to be taking the fact into their overall profit of you selling your cards. Yeah? You know, bearing in mind, I had a couple people ask me for the Gyarados. I've got a couple more Gyaradoses. I will end up grading them with only graded or PSA or whoever. You know, I feel like PSA is taking too long. You know, I wouldn't mind doing another only graded submission, as I like the slabs. I don't think no one will beat the slabs, to be fair, in weight, consistency, as in how bulky they are. Yeah, I did drop one when I was out with a friend, and it did it the concrete because I took one out and I was like, yo, bro, gotta show you this. Sick. Yeah, I was like, I dropped it and it hit the concrete and it fell from like standing height, and all it did was a tiny little chip there. Yeah, and that was because it hit a pebble. Yeah, am I bothered about that? No. Yeah, that fell from 3-4 height, and you know, from literally standing up. Yeah, and I'm 5'11". Yeah, and I dropped this case from standing up at like near enough head height. Dropped it like just messing around, like flipping it, yeah, and it hit the floor, and I was, oh no, yeah, I thought it was gonna break, and you know, all it did was get this little chip, yeah. So they're durable, yeah. I dropped a PSA card from probably hip height, and it cracked when it hit the floor. So you know, there's a long video talking, yeah, long video. This is explanation, right? So, like I say, as long as I get my money back for this submission, yeah, I'm not bothered. You know, yeah, they grade Korean cards. That's another thing. Yeah, they grade Korean cards. I tried to help them. They backstabbed me. This is just the issue. Yeah, people are saying to me, "Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about." You know, go grade 1,000 items with PSA and then say you don't know what I'm talking about. You know, just because your opinion of me questioning a company who's grading who's new, you know, who can get criticism. This isn't a paid review, you know, it's my review. Like he says, that there's apparently a tiny spot there. A tiny spot, you know. Like, even from this distance, you can't see that. You can't see that, you know. You can't see it from here. They're using a magnifying glass. They have to be. Because I wouldn't even notice it looking at this range. This range from me, yeah? So, you know, this range. I can't even see that from looking at this range. Yeah, I can't even see that. Now, for example, if I grab... Did I put it away? Hold on. Let me grab this. Right. If I grab this, yeah, which is the Bulbasaur card, and I can see that ink dot there, and I hold that from here, I can see that. I can see this, yeah? I can see that ink dot from there, yeah? I can't see that, yeah? It's invisible to my eye, yeah? Even at, like, me holding it in front of the camera, bearing in mind the camera's here, yeah? And that's there, Yeah, it's not that much further distance. It's probably 30 centimeters. I cannot see that dot from there. Yeah, right. Can you see that dot there? Yeah, you can see it, right? You know, you can see it. Can you see the ink dot that they said was there at the top? Can you see it? No, ink dots aren't damaged. Yeah, this is why I made this video. Yeah, because it's crazy long, but you know, this is an explanation. Don't do what I do. Yeah, if I buy, you know, 100, you know, anything. If I buy 100 PSA cards, and I say, oh, you know what, I'm invested in these. Do I expect you to do the same? No. You know, you do what you want to do. You know, you don't have to follow what I say. Yeah, you don't have to do what I do. Yeah, if you don't want to grade with that company, don't grade with them. Don't grade with PSA. Don't grade with PSA. Like, you know, there's a few issues on that, but thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.